Hey guys, Satya here. Today we'll see one coding interview question. That is, we need to find out a fast recurring character. And this interview question has two versions. So whenever someone asks, just clarify this. We'll be discussing both the versions. So we will be given one string, and in that string, let's say we'll see these examples, and in that string we need to find out the fast recurring character. So the versions are like so here if you see, the fast version is something like we need to find out fast character which is reoccurred. Okay, because when it says fast reoccurring character, this is very generic, right? So what does that mean is fast character, we have to find out fast character which is reoccurred. Let's say in this example, right, a b c b d a. Now in this, which is the fast character which is reoccurred, right? If you see from left to right, if you read, right, first comes a. Now a, whether a is reoccurred, yes, then this is the result for first one. Okay, similarly for second one, second version is what? Fast reoccurred character. Fast reoccurred character. It's not the first character which is reoccurred, it is a fast reoccurred character. It means if you read from left to right, a, b, B is not A is not repeated yet. B, C. B is not repeated yet. A is not repeated yet. C is not repeated yet. B. Now this is the first reoccurred character, right? So till here, whatever characters we already read, so the B is the first one which is reoccurred, right? So for the second version, B is the answer. Similarly, A, B, C. So no character is repeated. So here in the both the cases it will be null. In this case, A, B, C, A, B. So A, right, for the first program, first character which is reoccurred. This is the first character which is reoccurred. Yes, it is reoccurred. So for the first one, A is the answer. For B, first reoccurred character. A, B, till now nothing is repeated. C, till now nothing is repeated. Then comes A. So A is repeated here first time. I mean the first time, yes, first time. So A is the answer. So for both the program, A would be the answer. Similarly, B, C, D, D, B. In this case, for first program, first character which is reoccurred. So B, so B. So the rest of the string does contain B again? Yes, it contains. So B is the answer here for the first program. For second program, the answer will be D, because this is the character which is reoccurred again, right? And this is the first time reoccurred, the first reoccurred character. So this is right. So this is what the program. Now we'll implement this in the code and see how this works. So now what my logic is, let's consider this one. Okay, any one of this example we will take and implement. So let's do the first program. What I'll do is first character which is reoccurred. Okay. Now let's say I'll take this. What I'll do, let's take this one. I will read. See, there will be many different ways to implement this program in code, but we will see one of the approach. Okay. So now, first character which is reoccurred. Now, what I'll do, this is a string. Now I'll read the characters one by one. So let's say I'll read first B, right? And I'll check for rest of the string, does that contain B? If yes, right, then B is the answer. B is the answer. If it doesn't contain, right? Similarly, if you see here, yeah, if you take any example here, C, B, D. Okay. Now, in this example, what will happen? Answer will be B, but in the first iteration, when you read this first character from the string, you read C. Now, you check whether the rest of the string, or whatever the, apart from this character, whatever pending in this complete string, does that contain C? No. Then C won't be the answer for this one. Okay. Then you read B. Now you check B for rest of the string. Does that contain B? Yes, it contains B. So answer will be B. Similarly here, the first time itself, when you read B, you check the rest of the characters. Does it have B again? Yes, it has. So answer will be B. The same thing will implement this one. Okay. We have a simple code here. Now recurring character. Now we'll write on. Let's take this example. Let's take this example on itself. Okay. So now what I'll do, my approach is what? I will read one by one character. So to read it, I need um, I'll read in a for loop 0 less than. So I will be reading one character, then I'll be checking with the rest of the characters in that string. So I need length str.length and I plus plus. Okay, so this is what I'll iterate. I'll read one by one character and I'll check. Now let me just take this. Okay, fine. Now what exactly we'll be doing is, first we'll read this. Let's read this. From string, I'll read the first character. How I'll read? I'll use substring method, and from this substring method, first character I'll read. So this substring method is what? It is exactly what? Oh, sorry. What are the parameters it is taking? It will be taking one index, second index. So the starting index and the ending index. The starting index will be 0, right? The first index will be 0. 0 is nothing but I, because we are iterating now. So I, and then what exactly we'll be doing is, we want only one character, right? So ending index will be I plus 1. This is what the first character we got. Now we need to check this first character with the rest of the characters as a string. I mean the rest of the substring, right? Rest of the whatever the pending from that string, we'll be checking that. So what exactly we'll do is, okay, now we need to get this one. Okay, then we'll check whether this contains this. Now we'll get this string str dot substring. Then if you see here, this is what, if this is I 0, this is what, one index, right? 1 means I plus 1, I plus 1 till this length. Ending index will be length. Now what we'll check is, this is what now at this point. So just take as example for I equal to 0. Okay, rest of the things we'll see, but for now I equal to 0 at this point. This contains CDDB, and sorry, and this contains B. Now we need to check what if this contains this. It means if CDDB has B, then B is the answer. Else it will iterate till it ends, till the end of this. Right? Now what exactly we'll be doing is if this contains some, then we'll just print that. That will be the answer. Which will be the answer? If this contains this, what will the answer? Answer will be, the output will be this one. Copy. This will be the answer. But at the same time, we'll just put here. Okay. Now let's test this. This is not required now. This will be our program. Now let's see this. In case this matched, it found, then we need to break from this. Let's run this. So answer will be what here? B, C, D, D, B. The answer will be B here. Right? So answer is B now. Same thing for this one. If we put this, the answer should be A. Let's just run it. Let's see. Yeah, answer is A. Right? Did you see that? Answer is A. Okay. Similarly, if you see here, even if in this also answer will be A. Right? Now what will be the answer here? It should not print anything. Right? That line didn't print. Right? So this is what the first program. Okay? Now same thing, we'll implement this. Leave this. Just this. We'll take the same example here. I mean the same variable for that example. And we'll see this, the same example. The answer will be what now? Okay, let's see this. This one I will put here. Leave it. Okay, for the first time it is B. For second program, the answer will be B. Now let's see. Same method I'll use. I'll just okay. Now what will be the logic here? First record character. Right? What exactly the logic here? Same thing. You just see here. See, there will be different approaches to solve this, to write this program, but we'll be using one of that approach. Now what exactly I'll be doing is first record character. First record character. So B, it will read first B, and it is not repeated, leave it. This is the first time. Then it will read C. So B, C, there is nothing repeated here. Then it will read D, right? Till now B, C, D, nothing is repeated. Then it will read D. Now what, as soon as it reads D, somewhere somehow it should check whether in the previously whatever I have read already, did I read D that time? If yes, then D is the answer. So that is what exactly the answer is for the second program. Now what exactly we'll be doing? So what we'll do now is see what I'll do is, because I need to find out, this is a duplicate, nothing but duplicate, right? Reoccurring months, this is a duplicate. Already it already appeared in the string, this character. So what I'll do is I'll take a set, and I'll read one by one character and add there. I'll add this first B, then I'll read C and add it to the set. Then I'll read D and add it to the set. Now again, when I read D and add it, so the code won't fail here. it will return false, right? So that is what the approach I am going to use here. So let's implement this. Let's see this. Okay, now what we'll be doing now is same thing we'll be doing here, that is we'll be reading it one by one character. That is fine. Second is we'll take one a set of string character set. I'll take, okay, set character set new has set. Okay, let me just put it. This is a util package, Java util package has set I'm using. Now in this set I'll be using one by one character whenever I read it. Now what exactly how to do that? I'll read, I'll add it. Okay, let's read first. So forget about this now. Let me just comment it. Same example here I am doing here. One string and the length we have taken here, and we'll be reading one by one. How to read that is the same thing here. Yeah, right. So string I is nothing but the starting index, ending index, because one I'll be reading, so I'll just do I plus one, that is the ending index, and this one I'll add to character set. Add, fine. Now once I add here, see actually when you add this character set is empty initially, right? When you add this it will add it. Set is nothing but what it will hold only the distinct what do you call values, right? So it will add b, there is nothing, so it will add b. Now c also it will add, because b is c both are distinct. D it will add, right? B C D all are distinct. Again when it will try to add d, because d is already there, so it won't add d again. So that time what will happen is, if you know this add method, it returns boolean, right? So what does that say is, if you are able to add it successfully it will return true, and if you are not able to add it successfully then it will return false. So we'll just return one where is added. Now we'll check is added, then see is added, it will give either true or false. What we need, we do not need true. As long as it is going as a true, that's fine, leave it. We want whenever it gives false, that is whenever it is not able to add that character to the existing set, that value we want, right? So we'll check whenever it is false, that value we want. Same thing I'll just copy here, right? I'll print here. First record character is this one. Okay, now if it added it, so once it found, then we need to break from this loop. Fine, right? Now for the same thing, what will be the result now? It will be D. Let's check this. Did you get it? The answer will be D here, because it will read now B. B doesn't, I mean, B is the first one, first character, only character, so leave it. C it will read, C it will compare with B, and I mean C it will add to hash set. It will be able to hash set because it will return true, because there is no other C already existing in the hash set. Again it will add D. All the three it will be able to add successfully. When it will try to add this D, it will give you the result false in this case. And when it is false, it will print that. That is what we want. Let's run this. Right? So the first record character is D. Now we'll just check here also. Here the answer will be B. The answer should be B. Right? Similarly, if you give here, it should give you A. It should give you A. Right? That is how there are two approaches here. Of course, there are two versions of this question, and and also there will be different approaches how you can solve this problem. Right? Yeah. So that's all for this video, and thank you guys. Bye bye.